Welcome back. Heels and Quads Media here on YouTube. I'm Tommy, and I'm back with number 11 on my countdown, my rankings of the Kiss studio albums, including the 1978 solo albums. Number 11, some would say top 5, you would get down to the nitty-gritty. I'm saying 11. It's getting really difficult to rank these albums. So we're going back to 1979, the disco album of Kiss. And the last time that all 4 members would appear on an album together until 1998. If you're liking what I'm doing here, subscribe, like the video, comment, let me know where this ranks on your list. And of course, subscribe, patreon.com/heelsandquads. Come hang out with me once a week. Number 11. Dynasty, released May 23rd, 1979. The return of Kiss, but also technically the end of the original band until 1996. The fans at the time, for the most part, seemed to be turned off by this album and the band's overall saturation of the merchandise market targeting a younger audience. It's a widely loved album now, and in my opinion, there's not a bad song on the album. Even though Peter Criss appears on the cover and is credited on Unmasked, released in 1980, he doesn't play anything on that record, and he only plays his one track that he sings lead and plays drums on, and that's Dirty Livin'. Anton Fig would play drums on the rest of the album, as he played on Ace's solo album previously, and would again fill the position also on Unmasked. Ace, however, after the success of his solo album and its hit single New York Groove, which I have a feeling we will be talking about shortly, had leverage and has 3 tracks featured which he sings lead, plays guitar, and also bass, including a cover of the Rolling Stones' 2000 Man. Gene is only featured on 2 songs, assuming Ace's contributions were better suited, and Paul has 3 tracks, including the 2 singles, Sure Know Something, and of course possibly now the common person's favorite Kiss song, I Was Made for Lovin' You, which also features Paul on bass, and he does an excellent job. It's well documented that Gene doesn't like the song. I believe it's just because he didn't write it. Least favorite track, X-Ray Eyes. Unfortunately, something had to get this spot, and while I've grown to like the song, in my opinion, it's the weakest track. Favorite track, Magic Touch. I think all, or at least the die-hard Kiss fans, love this song, and that includes me. I think it's the most rocking song on what many claim is the Kiss Disco or Kisco album. Paul's voice is amazing on this track, and it sounds so clear and powerful that it's hard to even hear anything else if you aren't actually paying attention to the musicianship, including Paul showing his chops on bass and even lead guitar. The breakdown vocals after the solo are incredible. Honorable mention, I Was Made for Lovin' You. It would be a disservice to not mention it. It's such a great song whether you think it's a disco song or not. A hit is a hit, no matter the genre. If you can't get past a genre musically, you are only hurting yourself. Number 11, that was Dynasty from 1979. I love this album, and I felt bad ranking it this low on my list because, like I said, there's not a bad song on the album. And when I got this record on vinyl, I did a pick of the week of this vinyl. And so I feel like I would typically rate this higher, but right now, doing the grand scheme of the catalog, I'm going to put it here at 11. If you like what I'm doing here, again, subscribe, like, comment. Tell me where Dynasty ranks on your list. And of course, subscribe, patreon.com/heelsandquads. And I'll see you next time.